Andy Wilman, the former Top Gear producer, has called Richard Hammond's harrowing crash a real wake-up call concerning the show's safety practices. Speaking at the Royal Television Society (RTS) London conference, Wilman, who steered the iconic BBC motor series between 2002 and 2015, raised alarms about the increasing number of crashes and hinted that perhaps it was time to end the adrenaline-fueled program for good. The show has currently been axed for the foreseeable future, but the permanent removal of it has not been confirmed. The brain behind Clarkson's Farm highlighted his frustration towards a culture of accident prevention, advocating for a stronger emphasis on mitigation instead. He clarified his stance by stating, "We have actually done all the risk assessments. What we get annoyed at is if there's a culture of accident prevention, and we're like, no, it's mitigation. You know, when one of them eventually crashes, have we got everything in place? If not, shall we not do something in case they crash?" That was a point of difference for us. Reflecting upon the grave aftermath of Hammond's crash in 2006, Wilman recalled the terrifying moment with stark candor. "Richard's first big crash was a real wake-up call because I remember driving up and thinking, me, it's a TV show, and I rang the hospital, and they went, H is in intensive care, and we don't know if H is going to make it." Wilman ended his remarks with a chilling observation, "You're like, we've done everything, so you're not thinking about who's to blame or anything like that because everything was in place," reports The Mirror. Addressing the concern he felt for Hammond in light of his family, Wilman confided, "But you just think H has got a wife and 2 children, what are we doing?" That fear was for him, and the helplessness, obviously, because they won't tell you any more, on the part they don't give you any detail. He then shared the intensity of his thoughts, "And you start thinking, in traffic, and you're like panicking, and you're thinking, what's the point of what we do? What is the point?" Additionally, Wilman spoke of a heart-to-heart with Jeremy Clarkson post-accident, revealing, "We did have a good chat afterwards, me and Jeremy, like, God, should we be bothered with this? The conversation took place following a grave incident involving Hammond, who suffered a major crash while filming Top Gear in 2006. This led to a significant hospitalization of 5 weeks and 2 weeks in a coma for Hammond. In another part of the discussion, Wilman disclosed that the Top Gear team once went to lengths to make their office seem unattractive deliberately to keep network's executives at bay, explaining, "I think we used to make the place a bit horrible because I wanted to be left alone from execs." This strategy permitted independent operations, and Wilman acknowledged, "Luckily, it was good stuff." He also touched on his long-term collaboration with Jeremy Clarkson that dated back to their school days. Their teamwork was extolled for its synergy, which fostered a flowing evolution across their joint ventures.